host of the Gridiron.
All right, now finally we got the Giants special teams grades in their win over the Seahawks. Now we have Bryce Ford Wheaton after he picks up the block punt from Isaiah Simmons. He's turning around. I guess in this one shot he's getting turned around. He notices somebody's going to take his picture. He's turning around. I guess he's smiling at him. Hey, Mom. Hey, I'm going to score a touchdown. Oh man. But it's so nice. It's so nice that, for that. Oh man. Whew. Oh, love it. We got to keep the momentum going now. Got to keep the momentum going. All right, let us special teams grades. Here we got obviously a whole ton of guys on special teams there. Yeah, basically almost like not half the team, more than half the team. But we go here, obviously, the guy at the top, Mr. Field Goal Blocker himself, Isaiah Simmons, as well he should be. Right? And, of course, then the guy, right, so Isaiah Simmons was in there for just 11 snaps, 93.3. I hope somewhere along the line we can start finding a bigger role for the guy. I mean, he picked number 8 in the draft. I mean, you see what he can do. You jump over a line without touching anybody, go in there, block and all that. And it's like, can't find something for this guy to do other than 11 special team snaps. Man, still just disappointing. Just disappointing. Of course, obviously, Bryce Ford Wheaton, the old scoop and score, he was in there for all 25 of the special team snaps. It was 90.6. Emir Smith-Marset, the return man, he was in there for 9. 5 on a kickoff return, 4 on the punt return. He graded a 75.5. Casey Kreider, our long snapper, 73.5. Patrick Johnson, all 25 snaps on special teams, 72.1. Ty Summers, he's these guys here, like Johnson and Summers, right? Smith Marquette, and these are our special teams guys, right? So I said Summers was a 69.5. Then what you always have, you get like a bunch of guys that are like right around the 60s. Very, very, common for PFF. That, I'm not sure. I guess maybe like an average grade is like a 60, but there's a lot of guys that wind up being grouped into the 60s. I said here, Newman 61.6, Runyon 61.1, Luminor 60.8, DJ Davidson was a 60.7, Van Roten was in it for 5 snaps, 60.7, Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen 60.6, Aaron Stinney 60.4, Belton 60.3, another 60.3, 60.2, 1, 2, 3, 3 guys with 60s. Even, Dory Jackson was out there on special teams, and he graded out of 60. I said, then you got Daniel Bellinger, 59.9. So there's a lot right around 60. I said, then the ones guys at the bottom, Chris Manhertz, 46.5. Micah McFadden, 50.3. Matthew Adams, who just came off of IR, and he's good to go and all. 50.5. Darius Muasau, 53.1. Theo Johnson, 53.1. Nick McLeod, 20 snaps, 53.3. Tyrone Tracy was in it for 5 snaps, 56.4. I said Jordan Riley, 59.1. Azeez Ojulari, 59.3. But for the most part, we had two guys grade out in the 90s. Isaiah Simmons and Bryce Ford Wheaton. So, we got, the special teams. I mean, it's not, obviously super duper spectacular, nothing, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's where you can play a game and have a chance to win. It's the same thing like with the offensive line. I mean, if we can get a top 5 unit in the offensive line, sign me up. Or a top 10 unit in the offensive line, sign me up. But, a lot of what you want, you just try to get, can you get functional? Can you operate a football team with the offensive line? And we can, and you can win. And the same thing with special teams. I said, you don't got to be a top 5 unit or anything like that, but okay, with what we have, can we win football games? Yep, yes, we can. And I tell you what, Joseph's done pretty good. He did miss that one against the Browns that would have put us up by, would have been 9 points? Would have been, I think it would have been. I think he kicked he missed the field goal, but if he kicked the field goal against the Browns late in the fourth quarter, it would have put us up by 2 scores. And the way the Browns are having a hard time moving the ball, that would almost put a lock on the game for the Giants. But he missed it. He kept the Browns in the contest. But since then, tell you what, Joseph's been really, really good. So if and when Gano comes back, looks like we're, now obviously, Joseph, if you look at his history, from like 39 yards in, he's really good, right? But if you get from 40 yards out, he gets a little, so, and he does miss, like, out of every 10 extra points, he'll miss 1. So, but so far, these last 2 games that Joseph has filled in for field goals for the Giants has been really, really done a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job. But as I said, the special teams, not doing too bad. So that wraps that up. So now we turn our heads to the Cincinnati Bengals. Good offense. They can move the ball. They can score some points, but on their defense is just not very good. So should be like what the Giants have been able to did against the Seahawks here. Should be able to move the ball up and down the field, especially if we get Malik back. Right? So we get him back, we should be able to move the ball up and down the field. We should score some points. And hopefully, just hopefully, right, we can outscore the Cincinnati Bengals. Because it'd be I think it'd be, with their passing attack, I think it'd be really, really tough just to totally shut them down. Yeah. So we're gonna need to score some points. Yeah, definitely going to need to score some points against the Bengals. But I said with their bad defense, and if we can get Malik Neighbors back, we ought to be able to do that. All right, guys, it's been 40 minutes. Whoever spent any time listening to me live, thank you, thank you, thank you. Or if anybody's going to spend any time watching the replay this, once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And as always, you guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo! Oh, yeah.